Good morning. This is meteorologist Drew Lerner of World Weather Incorporated, and this is a little special update here on the potential for freezes in Louisiana and Florida for late this weekend into the early part of next week. And the potential is there for some damaging cold to occur in both sugarcane and citrus areas in the two states. The snow cover chart from the 28th, which was Wednesday, I believe, it looks like this. And I want to show you how the snow field has shrunk in the past 2 days. So if we can move down towards the most recent, you can see that the snow field has retreated from West Texas, well, actually much of Texas into Oklahoma, and also has shrunk down across western Kansas. There's been a thinning of the snow across portions of Arkansas and northern Louisiana, but we still have snow on the ground in other parts of the Delta, although it is definitely thinning out. The reason why I'm bringing this to your attention is because as this next cold air mass comes in from the north, it is going to have a little less snow cover to keep it from moderating when it gets to the Gulf Coast. But this is still an impressive cold Arctic air mass that is expected to come around. And when it pushes across the snow field, it will obviously not moderate too much. But with the snow field shrinking, it will moderate maybe a little bit more than it might have if the snow had not retreated. The temperatures on Thursday morning in southern Louisiana were in the upper 20s and 30s. And the temperatures in the coming weekend, on Sunday in particular, are going to be notably colder. And you can see that we're going to be seeing upper teens and lower 20s in southern Louisiana. And the same kind of thing is going to occur in Florida. But let me show you a little bit more about what the setup is for this. These were the low temperatures yesterday across central Florida. And the reason why I'm pointing out these temperatures in Louisiana and Florida from yesterday is because they were occurring quite cold without a deep high pressure system over the top of them. And on Sunday and Monday, we will have a deeper high pressure center prevalent, and the potential for harder freezes is much greater. Let's back up a little bit. This is going to be the upper air wind flow pattern, or the jet stream pattern that we'll see at noon today on Friday and January the 30th, in case you're looking at this after the fact. The couple of things I wanted you to note here. And number one is notice where the source is of the bitter cold that's coming southward. It's very important to note that it is cut off from the Arctic. So this is where the coldest air is on Friday morning. And notice that the airflow is not coming out of the Arctic anymore. This becomes a cutoff Arctic air mass. And as time moves along, it moves southward, but it does have the opportunity of moderating without having reinforcing cold air coming into the back of it. So when we get to Sunday morning, that cold air mass is now located more over the Midwest and the Tennessee River Basin area. Again, the Arctic is not really reinforcing this particular air mass. There is another frontal system coming through the northern plains, and that source air is a little bit more Arctic, but we have drained all of the bitter cold out of the Arctic. So the temperatures in Canada on Sunday morning are probably not going to be as cold as they will be in some places in the Midwest. Sunday morning, we'll have a surface high pressure system over parts of the Texas-Louisiana border area. That sets the stage for Sunday morning to be quite cold in Louisiana. And in the meantime, Florida has a lot of wind that's going to be blowing across the region, and colder air will be pushing into the region. On Monday morning, that surface high pressure center that is associated with the bitter cold air mass will be over the Florida panhandle. And the wind will be very light and variable across the rest of the peninsula of Florida. And so the potential for great subsidence will occur that morning. The skies will be clear and there will be light winds, and the potential for significant cooling will take place. So this is going to be the coldest morning in Florida and maybe in Louisiana as well. The surface features for this time period are like this. This is for Sunday morning. The high pressure center will be over Louisiana Sunday morning, a fairly significant high of 1034 millibars. The wind across Florida will still be blowing. It's not going to be as hard as it will be on Saturday evening, but still with the northwest flow, it'll probably help to hold the temperatures up just a tad bit. As we move into Monday morning, the high pressure center relocates more over the Florida panhandle. It weakens a little bit to a 1032 millibar high, and the wind in Florida becomes light and variable. And we expect the low temperatures then to slip to 23 to 29 degrees. The temperature forecast from NOAA, which is presented here, it actually has the coldest temperatures in Florida for Sunday morning, where you see the temperatures in eastern parts of Florida's peninsula running 23 to 25 degrees. It's pretty darn cold. And temperatures further to the west will be in the upper 20s to lower 30s. So be a possibility of a little bit of cloud cover along the west coast of Florida on Sunday morning. On Monday morning, most areas are going to be clear. Notice we still have a little bit of moisture holding the temperatures up in the far western part of Florida, but the rest of the state will most likely see another cold morning. Now, this particular model that NOAA is using suggests that Monday is going to be warmer than Sunday, and I kind of disagree with that. I think that these 2 days may be swapped around. But most importantly, the temperatures will be in the 23 to 29 degree range as we get into the heart of this cold air mass. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a spot or two, maybe a little bit colder. I don't think the marketplace has really reacted much to this yet, and maybe it's not going to be a big deal. They will irrigate a lot of this cropland, but I'm afraid that the temperatures in the lower 20s will get down low enough that some of the crop could still be damaged despite spray irrigation that will be applied to help protect the crop. So just kind of want to give you a heads up about this. It'll be a very interesting weekend for Florida citrus. This is meteorologist Drew Lerner.